In this video, we're going to look at harder right angle trig, so finding the length of the side. So let's just look at a particular example. I'm going to draw up a diagram where there are two triangles within there. And I'm going to give this angle 30 degrees and this angle 45 degrees. And I'm going to let you know that this length up to this triangle, obviously you've got a right angle triangle there, is 5 meters. And we want to find x. Okay, so that's our problem. Now, what we have to come up with is a plan, first of all, and say, okay, within this triangle, what do we know? We know the adjacent from the angle, and we probably need the opposite. So we need to find out what this side is in order to work with the big triangle. How do we find x? Well, if we have this full length on the big triangle, we can subtract the 5, and that will leave us with the side x. So always come up with a plan first. So let's find the question mark. This is the opposite. This is the adjacent from the 45-degree angle. So if we write out our word SOHCAHTOA, and we think which ratio involves opposite and adjacent, we've got the tan ratio. So let's write that down. Tan of something, tan of 45, equals the opposite divided by the adjacent. Our adjacent is 5 meters there. So let's rearrange this to say the opposite, which is our unknown, is the adjacent, which is 5, multiplied by the tan 45. Type that into your calculator. Tan 45 is an exact value, 1. So 1 times 5 is 5. So our opposite is 5 meters. Now what I can do is I can now write that measurement in. Let's go with the plan, which was working out this whole length of this bigger triangle. Using this big triangle, we're now dealing with the angle 30 degrees and this opposite, which is 5. This is the opposite, this is the adjacent. Again, which ratio? We're dealing with tan. So because this time I want to find the adjacent, looking at this, adjacent equals opposite divided by tan of the new angle, which is 30. So let's write that down here. Adjacent equals opposite, which is 5. Divided by tan 30. Now I'm going to need to type that into my calculator. 5 divided by tan 30, which is 8.66, correct to 2 decimal places. Now let's subtract. This is 8.66, so 8.66 subtract from the 5 gives me x is 3.66, correct to 2 decimal places, meters. And that's how you find the length of a side within a harder problem.